Alright, let's get straight into it. Welcome to the official off-season. We are preparing for the 2019-2020 season right now, but check this out. We have a financial probation warning. Basically what this means is if we don't get this corrected by the end of next year, we'll be fired. Let's start off with re-signing our players. Now, a lot of these guys that did try to sign during the course of the actual season, not a lot of them wanted to come back. I'm definitely going to pick up Brian Shazier. He's a big part of our defense. He's somebody I definitely want there anchoring that outside linebacker position. The only other person that I really think that we can get, apart from Green Beckham, who I want but we can't get because he already declined, is probably the defensive tackle right up the top. I also can't remember his name to save my life. I think it's Rashad Hageman. Correct me if I'm wrong. Alright, he wants a bit of money, but we'll see how we go. He declined, so see you later, big dog. So now that we've picked up everybody we want that's left to re-sign, let's head on to next week so we can get into the free agency. Now this year in particular, I'm looking for a new offensive line. If you've been following this season, you know that we need a new offensive line. Jimmy Graham's there, but we don't really need a tight end. We already have Le'Veon Jeffrey, who's a 94 now. We definitely do need a new left end so we can put Jason Paul back in at defensive tackle where he should be playing. Other than that, I think it's just that and the offensive line. Everywhere else, we're pretty much sweet, so let's get into it. So right off the bat, we see a 96 overall right guard. Now, you know that I don't like to spend a lot of money, especially because we have this probation warning. So we'll offer him basically what he wants. I see another left guard who is way cheaper. I might even withdraw my offer. If he isn't accepted by next week, then we will withdraw the offer and just go with Gabe Jackson. We'll give Gabe a little bit more than what he wants, so that way we can save a lot more money, because as you know, we need to upgrade this team and be really cautious with our money. Now we also need another outside linebacker as well as a wide receiver, since Green Beckham is departing. I don't really want Kendall Wright working his way back into the slot. He's good as a backup, and I see Tyler Lockett. That's definitely the first person I'm looking at right now. Just gonna see if there's anybody who's more bang for our buck. That is still reasonably young. We already have Brandon Cook, so I'm not completely interested in picking up another small, fast receiver, but we might have to. So, after looking at everybody, we're going to offer Tyler Lockett. He doesn't want that much money, which is really good. Only 11.9 mil, 4.6 bonus over 4 years. We'll give him a little bit more so we can guarantee he's coming. We'll definitely come back to this guy because we do need a left end. He's pretty cheap, but look at this. Bud Dupree. Young, explosive. We need this guy. We need this guy to join the Dreadnoughts. We'll offer him a little bit over what he wants, because as the year goes on, we can clear that probation with other players. I'm just trying to pick up what we need and we can go from there. Combine stats will be in next week, and then we'll see if we got any of the free agents. So with the draft this year, I'm basically going the same as our free agency. We're trying to find a wide receiver. We're going to try and find an outside linebacker, maybe a left end or a defensive tackle. But I'm not putting a lot of hope into the draft this year. I mainly want to make most of our big pickups in the free agency. Hopefully get one really outgoing, good player from the draft. But if we don't, then, you know, we also need a tight end to back up for Le'Veon. He has nobody behind him. It's not like a must-have, but we'll use our third pick in this year's draft to pick up a tight end. I'm trying to find some gems, and I find Andrew Benson. This guy is fast, and he's a vertical threat, so I think he might be the way that we go. We might even be able to slot him in at receiver. I'd love to pick up somebody 6'6" and then slot him in a receiver in the slot. That would be crazy. Now let's go look at the ends. We do have a lot of scouting points. Not really anybody here. Everybody's a second to fourth round pick. Other than that, I don't really want to waste my time on these people. But just because we have the points, see if we can find a gem. Nothing really going on. Let's try the right end position. They're all just as bad pretty much. All 2nd, 3rd, 4th and 5th round picks. All the left ends are garbage, so we're going to go to the right end position. I see Leonard Williams. This guy doesn't want too much money. If we bring him in, then we can put Jason Paul in the defensive tackle position. Actually, you know what? That's what I want to do. I want to give Jason Paul an opportunity to actually play defensive tackle, because that's what he was drafted as. We just had him in at left end because we didn't really have anybody else to fill. This is when all the free agents start signing, so hopefully we get someone. And we get Lockett. There we go, guys. There's our backup, our new slot receiver, Tyler Lockett. Now back to everybody that we're currently looking at. We still want Gabe Jackson. I'm not too sure on this guy. I think we'll get rid of him. But we definitely need the right end, and we definitely need Bud Dupree. I'm gonna raise this money just a little bit, and if he hasn't signed by next week, I'll definitely be withdrawing the offer. Wow, that's new. Okay. What about Bud? Wow. Alright, so with the money we have on them, I guess that'll just have to do. There's nothing I can do, literally. It's not letting me sign them at all. We're not in front for Bud, so we'll see what happens. Alright, that is perfect. We withdrew the offer and signed everybody we wanted to, even though we weren't the top on the list. Now we're going to start up the draft. I'm really happy with the way that free agency went. I think we got a lot of power for what we paid. Let's go on to our first pick. Now you guys are going to think I'm an idiot, but hear me out first. Hear me out before you judge. I think we're going to pick up a cornerback, because this year Gresham, Tavares and Ramorius Green are coming off their contracts, and they'll want a lot of money that we don't have. Purely from a business standpoint, not because I don't like Ramorius Green, but all these great rookies we signed over the years was eventually going to catch up with us, and it's finally come the point where we need to start making decisions for the future of this Dreadnoughts team. So let's go ahead and pick him up. Come on, let's go. 76 overall, great speed, great excel. Finally a man coverage guy, and he's 6'2". Now we definitely need to work on our line with our second pick, so I'm going to go ahead and pick up a center. The guard position is easier to fill, so we're going to take Josh Phillips, and he is way better than what he should have been. 77 overall, I'm loving this pick. Now we do need a backup tight end. I've been looking at Andrew Benson. We just need somebody to fill in, not to be great, just to fill in. So I'm going to take him. He is pretty shit. Actually, he's pretty bad entirely. 6'6", and 84 speed. Maybe we can get something going. We need another linebacker just to back who we have at the moment up, because we don't really have any depth. That's what we're missing. Another bust, but at least we have another cheap contract on us. Alright, fuck it. Let's go pick up a backup running back. He is by far the worst. Holding down the guard position. All 90s except for our right tackle and rookie center. Le'Veon Jeffrey holding down the tight end position. Alshon, Brandon Cooks, and the new addition Tyler Lockett holding down the receiver spot. And the backfield's going to remain the same as it always has. Mariota, Tavares, Dickerson. Defense, we have Buchanan in strong safety, but he's injured from the preseason. He will be back next week. Gresham holding down the free safety as he's always done. Avery Williamson in at middle linebacker. Bud Dupree at LOLB. And Ryan Shazier at a right outside linebacker. I'm spewing that Buchanan can't be in the update, but he's injured, so whatever. We still have Garrison Roberts holding down the second cornerback spot. Ramorius Green, cornerback 1. Our new right end. Leonard Williams. This guy is a beast. Starlo Talele holding down DT1. Jason Paul finally getting his shot at DT2. That does it for this year's off-season. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys think of the new pickups. More importantly, let's go kick some ass this year. I'll catch you guys back next time for week 1, and I'm out. Peace.